Oh my- Hi everyone, my name is Mimi and welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to be reacting to a new anime, Hell's Paradise, episode 1, titled The Death Row Convict and the Executioner. I have just finished My Hero Academia. Oh, it's done. So yeah, I need a new thing to watch, and I was wondering whether to start a new anime or if to continue an old one. And from the old ones that I've currently seen, there aren't any new seasons that are here apart from Jujutsu Kaisen, which I just reacted to because I just finished reacting to Akatsuki no Yona as well. So Jujutsu Kaisen is gonna be replacing Akatsuki no Yona, and then this one is gonna be replacing My Hero Academia. And yeah, the only thing that I know about this is that it's an assassination kind of show. My brother's the one that told me about it. He's watching it, I guess, and he's into it. So I'm like, yeah, I might give it a chance. I don't know much about the show. Apart from that, I think he said something about them being on an island. I don't know. I don't remember. So I'm going into it 99.9% blind, I guess. So before we get into this episode, if you guys like my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/mini. And now with this being a new episode of this new anime, the full length is gonna be available for free. The link is gonna be in the pinned comments. You can just click on it. And if you like it, consider supporting me on Patreon. And now let's start this episode, and here we go. I am always excited when I get to watch new stuff because you never know what you're gonna get. It's it could possibly become one of the greatest things you've watched, or something that you incredibly enjoy. Maybe not the greatest, but you're gonna still love it. So I'm excited. So here we go.
Okay, guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review.
Hmm. I believe the Ma is it Ma was it Matra? I don't know, whatever. Um, are they like an animation kind of company or something? And they have great animation, I think. I may be wrong. Mhm. Heck? How strong is his neck? Your voice sounds familiar. Oh, this song sounds familiar. Ah, so it's for this show. Um, you know how when you're watching YouTube, not watching the YouTube, like when you're watching something on YouTube, like listening to a song, and then they create a playlist for you or whatever, and then they put in all kinds of songs in there, even some that you haven't heard before. This was one of those things. Like I would be listening to solo levelings, openings and stuff, and then there was the playlist that was created for me with all kinds of musics. I've heard this one from there. Not that I paid attention to the music video itself, but I will be listening to the song. That's why it seems familiar. Mappa. What's a matra? That is. Mappa.
名はガビマル。魔
Gabimaru.
の里に忍びと修行の中で多くが命を落とすが、代わりに超人的な肉体を得る。
Mhm.
あんな下手くそじゃ傷もつかん。忍術を使うまでもない。
忍術が使えるのですか？
This Naruto?
られた皮膚は激痛を引き起こし、熱で縮んだ筋肉は骨折するほど体を屈曲させる。
Is that not gonna work either?
非常に苦しい刑である。温情として先に殺してやることもあったという。
That's not gonna work. Like a blade, like I mean, they try to cut off his head, and it was the blade like broke, and you think that it's gonna work?
これだけの炎でも。
私の役目は長所を取ること。このままで支障ないので、続きを。
おやさあな。赤子の頃に里の長に殺されたとしか。夢ないな。忍びには大義だの大したのはない。里を抜けようとしてな。仕事中に仲間に裏切られ捕らえられたのだ。身を許さぬのは里の掟だし仕方なかろう。
Also, the one he wanted to live.
足にくくった縄を牛に引かせる刑である。
Oh my god!
足は5キャラ胸にかけて避けたという。
Ah! Oh, you're so bad. Oh my god.
あー
Oh, oh yeah, yeah. So funny.
あなたは殺してほしいと言いながら、今も抵抗していたように見えます。生きる意欲のない者がなぜ、出ようとした理由は何ですか？
わしは岩隠れ衆の筆頭だった。幼な娘と結婚することになった。ところがこの娘がとんだぐどんだった。そう一変した。
履物は脱いで上がるものです。一日一度は神仏に手を合わせます。
大いに戸惑いうんざりしたよ。
Did you kill her? Okay.
一仕事受けてくれんか。
そもそも長に逆らったのが愚かだったと諦めたわけだ。
Wait, I missed something. He said, I knew the people of Iwakuri will follow me if I were some. I need to go back.
いえ、もう一つの名です。ガランのガビマル。
The Hollow.
捕獲の際に20人も殺した化け物です。いや、皆戦薬を飲んで不死身とか。
Okay.
戦薬。
すみません。よ。
ガランドの男がなぜ20人も殺すほど抵抗したのでしょう。
That makes sense. Like if you don't have any feeling, why even?
抵抗していたように見えます。
Yeah, because you feel like his legs sort of like constructed. Yeah.
なぜおとなしく
See
死なない。性に執着などないだろう。
which one is gonna be this one?
釜茹での刑は釜揚げともいい、大量
Mm,
の油時代の土星釜では長時間は持たなかった。
どうして死なない。
you're clinging to life.
はずだろ
You're not empty.
なぜ死なんのだ。
If I were you, I wouldn't even try to kill him anymore. Just keep him in prison or something. Why even like shackle him? Because clearly he can break out of it. What is
う。
happening?
これは
江戸よりお越しくださったお試しご用。
The sword tester?
山田朝右衛門sagり。
Oh. So she's the executioner. Mm.
刑も一刀のもとに行う刀剣の達人である。
朝右衛門女でか。
女で殺してほしいと言ってましたね。 お望み叶えましょう。
この女本物。
See, I was saying he can break out of it. Now his instinct to live is like, now that he knows that he can die, it's like, nah, I don't want to die.
動かなければ死ねたのに。
Blood?
死ねとのか死ぬのが嫌なのか。
Clearly not.
わしは
岩の本音が見抜けるようになりました。刀には人の本性が映る。
Then you see his reflection.
ご覧のガビマル、確かにあなたには大きな虚無がある。しかしあなたは一つ嘘をついている。あなたは性に執着している。
Mm-hmm.
いえ、妻を愛している。
No, that's why he wanted to live.
どんな時も普通を守りましょう。人として夫婦になれるように。あなたは
なぜ自らを偽るのですか。処刑で死ねなかったのは彼女への思いがあったからでしょう。
お前に何がわかる。わしの生きた世界の何が。わしはガラン
No, you're not.
ものに慣れすぎた。君にも同じものしか見せられない。
優しい人です。だってこの顔を嫌がらなかったのはあなただけだもの。
What happened to her face?
男は兵、女は小種の器。普通の女性の生き方を諦めるようにと父に焼かれた。
Oh,
ほら、
look at his flushed face.
そんな人がガランドなものですか。
わしはガランのガビマルだ。
Don't, you're living, you are leaving yourself open when you're like angrily like doing stuff. You should be like calm and composed. What was that?
殺して稼ぐのはやめよう。彼女と二人静かに暮らすんだ。静かな土地で普通に暮らそう。そんなものどうせ叶わんのだ。
叶います。
そうです。これさえあれば奉行所も里の忍びもあなたには手出しできない。
Okay. What's the catch?
あの世に行っていただきます。
はあの世って彼岸。
はい。
ん
死ねって
が見つかったのです。蝶や花が舞い、どこからか美しき歌声が聞こえる。
It is sirens.
ご公儀はその戦略を求め、調査団を島へと向かわせました。
Did he return?
しかし、
Or they died?
その後も計5回派遣されましたが、彼らだったものを除けば。
Wait, it seems like he had a smile on his face.
人が花になるとはなんと名誉で、なんと神秘的な。次は死んでも構わんものを使え。全国から資材人を集め島へ送るのだ。
がこちらに向かう際、奥様はまだ岩隠れの里にいると聞きました。きっとあなたが帰ってくると信じているのでしょう。今一度聞きます。それでも彼女との性に思いはありますか。ガランのガビマル。
手を束なしてしつこくなどさせんぞ。
You better shut up or you're gonna die.
邪魔するならあんたもろともだぞ。
For real. Are y'all stupid?
そう簡単に人の心は死なないわ。
Do it for love.
民法非暴死。
No, I was like Nimpo in my mind. I said it, but I wanted to say it out loud, but I didn't say anything because I'm like, wait, I may have. Let me say nipple, but maybe he won't say that. And they did.
やるよ。不老不死の戦薬。わしが見つけ出す。
私についてきてください。まずは江戸へ行き、
直接島に行けば。司祭人も未知の島も関係ない。必ず生きて帰る。
Yes, you will. You better. Your wife is waiting for you.
君のために。
My heart. My heart. Oh, freaking fuck. That outro. Made me feel something. I feel like if I listen to it more, I will cry. There's an underlying sadness in it. Ugh, stop it. There's an underlying sadness in it. I want to see who's singing that. I have someone's name in mind, but I don't want to say it until I confirm it. Okay, it's not the person that I was thinking about, so let me not just even mention it. But that was the voice was beautiful. It was haunting, like I don't know, and the fact that it was focused on what was her name, Yamada, and the way they started the outro, and they're showing her, and they're showing sort of like these hands, sort of like clawing at her. I started thinking that her path to becoming this executioner couldn't have been easy. Is probably gnawing at her. Um, so seeing those hands sort of like clawing at her, it sort of felt like that. And then when she started shedding tears, and the way that she is able to understand how people feel when they're about to be executed, it's like I don't know. I feel like there's something deeper inside of her. I feel like there's a pain inside of her, and I feel like this song, the outro, is sort of like it's not like I understand the words or anything, but I feel like that. I feel like the song goes well with what I was thinking that she might be feeling. I don't know. Um, I can already tell that I'm gonna love this show. First off, because clearly there are gonna be some amazing fight scenes and animation in this show. Second, the fact that he's doing it for love, you know, it's already like amazing. And then the third, I'm wondering, clearly this Shogun or whatever, uh, I want to say that will he keep his end of the bargain? No, those kinds of people, they can string you along, make you think that you're gonna get what you want at the end of the journey, but and then they pull the rug out from under you. I'm wondering if that's gonna be the case here. Because it could be that I don't know how they choose their shogun or whatever. But if the fact that you are a criminal and then the shogun pardons you, that will probably not go well with the people or whoever put you in power, right? So you could be, okay, I want this elixir of life. I'm going to use this criminal to do what I want. And then at the end of it, I'm going to kill you and then obtain the elixir of life and still be good with the people that supported me or whatever. So I'm like, I'm already imagining him doing this because he wants to go back to his wife, right? And then at the end of it, being betrayed. And you know what? I'm also thinking that the executioner, I feel like she's gonna be, I may be wrong, but I feel like she may be going along with him on this ride. And since she's also this amazing executioner, this top executioner, and I'm guessing that Gabimaru is among all the assassins, he's probably the best or close to being the best. And so the shogun wants her with him so that betting on the fact that he's going to be the one to get the elixir of life. And once he gets it, he wants her to kill him. You know? And then she's going to bring back the elixir and everything's going to go, according to his plan. But then it's like, with the way the outro has split out when what I'm thinking she's feeling, whatever. Probably along this journey, she's gonna get to know more about Gabimaru, and probably if it comes down to her killing him, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking way too much into the future, but I don't see this going the way he wants it to go. Like I will hope that this um pardon that they're dangling in front of them is real and that they're gonna follow through with it, but something inside of me tells me it's not, that they're just dangling this in front of them to get them to do what they want the shogun to do, to get them to do what the shogun wants. And then at the end of it, they're gonna kill him either way, kill them either way. That's what I'm thinking it's gonna be about. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but something tells me I'm not wrong. So, the way they started this episode with them trying to behead Gabimaru and the um what's it called? The narrator was telling you about all these horrific methods of execution and how it's supposed to work. And that it's not just like how they show you in movies or whatever. You just behead you like that, like in one swoop of the sword. The guy's like, nah, it doesn't really work that way because the bones in the neck are really hard and there's a lot of muscles and it's like multiple cuts and it's a gruesome way to die. And I'm like, okay. And the sword broke in half, and then they go to the next method of execution, which is burning. And then they talk about how the skin just sort of shriveled up, and then the bones just have and it's just like, you're just telling you how all these executions these methods are so gruesome, and they're describing how things are supposed to be, and like even with the tearing apart of the like the bull pulling you apart, and then like from the groin to the, I'm like, what the heck? They're showing you all these methods of execution, but each one of them was failing. And before Yamada told him that he wanted to live, I could sort of like see it before she said it, especially not with the first two ones. Like I didn't particularly notice it, but when it came to the bull one, it just felt like he sort of like contracted his muscles and pulled the um bulls to him. So if you do that, then that means you're not really willing to die, you know? So when I saw that, I'm like, And then she mentioned it, I'm like, yeah, you don't want to die. You don't want to die. And then they showed how he's basically, when he came to the neck cutting, he sort of like hardened his muscles, like around the neck and all of that. So he didn't want to die. And when he was talking about his wife and how she was an idiot and all of that, and I'm like, I may have misread or something what he was saying, but it felt like he said something along the lines that she was so stupid and she was getting on his nerves that he didn't like the urge to kill her was getting strong or something or other like that, and he didn't want to do that, and that's why he asked to leave the village. And the father is like, okay, I will let you leave, but do this one thing for me, and that's when he betrayed him and all that. So it's like, as he was telling the story, I'm like, if you didn't want to kill her and you're leaving, that means that part of you cares about her dying. I guess was a part of you must have cared, right? And then they expanded more on their relationship, and it's like there's genuine feelings there. She, I guess in their village, women don't have a voice. They're just there to bear children. I hate those kind of thinking. And it's like I saw this episode right here. There was that, and then I just started watching. I just watched the first episode of Jujutsu Kaisen, and there was a character in there that was mentioning something similar. That was demeaning women and their roles and everything. So it's like both of these episodes brought that to the forefront. So I was already like, ugh, upset. And the fact that the father burned her face in order to remind her of her position. So it's sort of like both of them don't really have a choice in the way they're allowed to live in that village. And there was a moment where it seemed like he came back after having killed people. And he had a smile on his face when he saw her, but then her reaction to him, to seeing him like that with the blood and everything, knowing that he had just come back from killing people, and that also got to him, and he's like he doesn't want to kill anymore, right? Maybe that's why when they betrayed him, he didn't. I'm about to say he didn't put up a fight, but then they're like when they found him, there were all these people that were dead, right? Along with him, 20 people that died or something or other. So I'm guessing he killed those people. You know what? Sometimes when I get confused like that, I just need to, when I'm editing the reactions, I just slow down and go through the things again and then realize, oh, okay, so he didn't kill them or he did kill them and it's because of this. I get more of an understanding. Sometimes I don't fully get everything that happened during my first watch of an episode. So yeah, there's a confusion there. I feel like he killed them, but then he's also saying that he doesn't want to kill because of his wife. So I'm like, I don't know, confusion. Um, so yeah, as he was telling his story to Yamada's just recording stuff, and then she confronted him about him having an attachment to life to his wife, and then when they revealed that she's this famous executioner, and then that's when the fear of dying actually showed up in him, and him wanting to live, it became even more prominent because he knew those other methods he didn't particularly he wasn't that worried about it because he could get out of it. But when it came to this one, it's like she's someone that can actually cut his head in one fell swoop. Okay. She has the um what's the word I'm looking for? The experience, I guess. I don't know. Like the fact that she's so famous, he knows that she can do it, you know. If he wants to, she can kill him. So with that realization that okay, I'm close to death, that's where his fight instincts came kicked in, and then he just started like took that sword from that guard over there and he started fighting her. And you know when he started screaming, "You don't know me" or something or other, like, "You don't know my life." I don't know. I'm like, boy, calm down, because I know I've seen enough of these shows to know that when you lose your emotions like that, that's when you leave yourself open to being killed. You know. So I was like, boy, calm down. You need to be like Zen. But how are you supposed to be Zen? Well, they're about to kill you, and you don't want to die and leave your wife behind. You know. So it's like I don't know. But that's when she brought up the um pardon and all of that. So they're saying that there's this in their world, paradise is supposed to be somewhere, and then they found it. And when people went there, there's supposed to be this elixir of life there in paradise, in their paradise. So when they sent people there, people came back being transformed into flowers. And then the shogun is like, oh, so if that's happening, then that means that this elixir of life must be real. And then that's why he's like, okay, get some people that we can get rid of, that we don't care about, to go there and get me this elixir. And when they do, I'm gonna give them this pardon. And I'm like, I don't trust that pardon. But okay, since they're dangling this in front of Gabimaru, of course he's gonna want to go, you know, because he has a chance. So it's like, guess we'll see where all that goes. You know, when they said Gabimaru, I reacted in such a way that I've heard Gabimaru before, but I like there's a character that I probably liked that's called Gabimaru that I'm like, but I don't remember. So I want to try to look it up. And also the main character, Gabimaru's voice actor, I'm hesitating to say who I think the voice is. Now that I'm here, my first thought was to the person that voices Shigaraki in My Hero Academia. And now my second thought is Levi. I may be wrong on those both counts, but let me look it up first. Gabimaru, voice actor. Okay, from all of these shows and characters, the only one. Oh, Basby. Huh. Okay, so the only two people that I know from this list of characters is Longa from how do you pronounce it? Skate, whatever, skate. Oh, it must be skate because they were like skating around and all that. So it must be that skate, the Infinity, and Basby from Bleach. Those are the only two characters that I know. The others, nah. So at least when I said that, the voice sounded familiar. I didn't lie. It wasn't. It just wasn't those people that I was thinking about. And even though I said Shigaraki, it wasn't totally Shigaraki. Like it sounded like him, but it wasn't totally him. So I don't know. So I was like, is he Levi? But I feel like if he was Levi, I would know. Whatever. Either way. So yeah, I was. What was I about to do before I started talking about this? I was gonna look up something. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was wanting to do. I don't remember what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something, and then I started talking about the voice actor of Gabimaru, and I completely forgot what I was originally wanting to look up. I Oh, sorry, I forgot. Whenever I'm editing this, whenever I come to that part, I'm just gonna put some kind of part on the side or something with the answer to what I was looking for. I don't know, because right now I can't. I don't remember what it is. So thank you guys for watching. And if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe. And if you want to see my reaction to the episode 2, the link is gonna be in the pinned comment, so you can just click on it and you can watch it right now. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye. Never will I pass the test. The scene is fading, can my soul be put to rest?